Аз съм Майсайз Боби. Знам, че преди горе-долу половин час някъде, даже малко по-малко, приключих предишния епизод, но реших да скоча директно в следващия, тъй като много се зарибих сега с Валхалата след последния епизод. И реших, може би, тъй като ни остава една мисия от съюзите, че това ще не е края на епизода на играта. Така че да се надяваме, че всичко ще приключи в този епизод. Айде. Continue. Kingdom's End. Отнема много време да зареди бе човек, бе. Бах, мамо. Нищо. Надявам се да свършим играта в този епизод вече. Направо. Нямам търпение да я приключим. Сега ще бъде яко да си сменя костюма и да съм с това на басин, а? Просто да направим едно и така набързо. Въпреки че искам да си остана с този. 420 пауър, човек, това е. Цялата карта ми е разкрита. И отиваме Fast Travel в Valhalla. Добре, един последен цар ни остава само да премахнем. Айде. Айде.
Eivor, you come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma. There is an uneasy peace here. Both armies with their hackles up. Was blood spilled?
No. We took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Guthrum is not a babe at teat, Eivor.
Nor is Alfred. If he has come, it is for his own advantage.
Then give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw. Oh, do not challenge
Your
the
show of
elf.
swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivor's raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cop.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it. Remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We will burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Точно така.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon fire!
Everything! Their roofs to splinter! Their bones to dust!
Айде бе, айде бе. Айде да видим какво ще направите.
For Uba! Every great Norse you sent to them!
Let vengeance steer your sword!
Every great Norse you sent to Valhalla!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
God is help me stand against the filth!
Leave nothing standing!
Help me stand against the filthy heathen trap!
Добре, какво ще става? Охо, имаме Сайго там. Силус.
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
It's too late,
Leave nothing standing!
This is our England now! God won't let us lose!
Let vengeance steer your swords!
Fire! After cooling blood and fear! You'll burn in hell, traitorous scum!
Leave nothing standing!
your marrow in Valhalla!
Така не ни остават много.
They are brave. We should find some.
Готово. Абе. Сома. Къде е Сома?
This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
Every soul we meet sent to their gods. Let us keep moving.
The ruins are close. Keep moving.
All Saxons, draw your weapons.
His blood soaks your soil! Every Saxon is eager to meet their maker! Hold it, hold you!
Стигнахме, бе.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. Will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and
So
peasants.
why does he go there and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know they're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We'll not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge.
Да,
Stretch
точно
your
там.
wings, Sunan. This place is heavily guarded.
I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns.
Yes. Добре.
This is the blockade. This is the blockade. Must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly, so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead, or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed?
I took them to heart in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I have come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands. Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking. Do you think he kept his word? He swore he would not kill them.
Enough, skulking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood.
Не. Оттам не мога. Сега сменяме лъка обратно. Оп, то мога да го гредна. Ела тук. Не.
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
О, не бе.
My thanks. Gods favor you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You'll have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here, to our camp near Chippenham.
There. These are my men.
I told you Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
You're dead! Guthrum, some of your men.
Ah, my friend, you have my thanks.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
There is a camp set up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a
I
cup
need
to
no
you.
thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Хайде, Гутрам, води.
We're safe here. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of Fulke's torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Добре. Лево сме тигнали, няма проблеми. Дигаме скиловете сега. Така. Къде е това, бе? Що не е много близко. Добре. Сега ще го направим. И това квест е да свършваме играта.
meeting his end on the Elon River, west of Affentum. I feel the worst, but I must know. Let's go hooded here.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
Всички да дойдоха. Всички.
I never thought it possible, Eivor. That you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Roder, take Erke and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I!
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe armed strong, and together we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me! Everyone else go quickly to the village!
Това е май последната мисия. Да се надяваме.
Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house.
Така. Всъщността съм е на съвсем друго ниво, а?
Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex from my torch.
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I would not leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst.
Добре. Трябва да се представя какво ще направя.
No fear of death. This battle is only the beginning.
Блокирам да го пари, да убие едно пари изкус. Не. Той ме предаде така, че той умира. Въобще няма да го спасявам, да си умира. Директно. Води го.
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
No. I will use you as you used me. A few hours in the company of my men, and you will lead us to your Sparrow King.
That I cannot allow.
Не!
For glory! Summer! For Valhalla! No!
Well, 1-2, brother. Thank you!
Кой ни е първи? 80 метра, 26 метра е тая. Дай. Вътре ли е бе? Ах, майка му стара. Къде влезна? Трябва да влезна. Страни ще влезна.
The other side must be barred.
Отгоре. Добре бе, това от никой човек не мога да влезна бе. Бас и майката. Откъде? Аде? Откъде да влезна? Как подяваш да влезна в тази къща? Бахна майката.
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender! And what
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
behind that door there?
I will find a way in.
Не. Ех, тук да не мога да видиш нищо човек направо. Отгоре тя просто видно.
Chippenham will not fall to you, scum! You die now! You will regret this, unholy interruption! Wow! Leave me be! I'm no threat to you!
Good work, Guthrum. I hope the rest fare as well.
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Watch my
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One day's wounded.
Hold these men back. I will find them.
They will not better us.
Hunwald, come. Get up. This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes.
Половината ми умряха, няма проблеми. Трябваше да говоря с тях преди това.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Buttleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. But maybe I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and tell you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
Broder, what can I do?
The garrison has more defenders than we hoped. Our men are being slaughtered.
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Waves of reinforcements are hell sent.
Stays under our control. I need to help the others.
Така. Ей, разгъли.
They are weak. Let us finish this.
Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! And the Ravens gone!
колко ми останаха още от тези, бе? Бах му майско.
You will not rout us into members! Not on this Christ Mass!
Така, готово.
They are fleeing! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle...
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we're not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His... Patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Hear me! Soma is... She's gone.
Soma?
Mm-hmm.
Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died. Now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now till the end of days. And to your warrior, husband, and friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, his kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. All our beloved dead. Our fallen warriors. And speed them to their end.
Много жертви, много нещо. Сега ще видим. Да се надявам, че няма да има повече жертви. Но какво сме готови да изгубим за една победа? За един човек, който трябва да убием.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace?
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I have made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it. A plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Не е още край на играта, много странно. Две от теми останаха. Ано воли или това? Не, това ще го вземем. Swanborough. Обратно в селището ни. Ravensthorpe.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no, don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My hope. No. My poor swan. Oh, gods.
You fought bravely and turned the tide to secure a victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are a poor salve for a wounded heart. I'll leave you to mourn, and know that we're here for you, always, should you need us.
Thor's testicles! What is happening over there?
Са до ранжи. Добре.
It's a fine day, Eivor.
Това ще продължава според мен още. Ще видим.
Eivor, there you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Oh, look at you, Dewey.
Да видим какво писмо има за мен. Хайтън.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest, a village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, a mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth. Thank you, Hytham. I'll take care of this.
Mm-hmm. Добре.
Great.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great, maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
Добре. Това не беше последния квест от съюзите. Направили сме го. Което е страхотно за нас. Така. Сега обаче... имаме още един квест. Така. Има значение къде ще тръгвам. Не, няма голямо значение. Войде. От тук и да се надяваме, че това ще ни е последния квест. Какво ли си мисли Басим сега като чу това в спомените на Ивор, а? Без Ивор да кажем нищо на Хайтън. Окей. Къде не сега?
All right there?
Yes. Hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I'm looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small, the size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteered to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names, their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. The wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable.
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here.
calming.
I've traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Me.
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Abel. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England. Whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You're the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Damn. That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in which...
Трофея се казва Disorder of the Ancients. Яко. Disorder of the Ancients. Nice.
Balls of soot.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter. Just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
And she threw away. You have it.
Бих могъл. Разбира се, че ще го бъда и тук в Old Ministry-то. Чакай се, какво не мога до тук да направя fast travel, така ли? Където и да е, примерно. Не? Човек, музиката кърти. Не мога да се кача по тази планина някъде, да?
This was where Alfred said the battle with Uber took place.
Oh.
Best not to draw attention here. Be my eyes, Sunan. Show me what lies ahead. I should talk to Hytham.
Сега вече мога да направя fast travel. Добре. И тук сигурно ще имам още един кодекс на асасините. Alfred Study. До там трябва да стигнем. Добре.
This is it. Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Не само 3. Това го прочетохме. Alfred's commentaries. I woke this morning thinking of Alcuin. His final letter to Charlemagne. Oh, but his master then dead a bit later. Така са започнали тамплиерите от тук. Достатъчно бавно съм го въртял това, така че ще може да го прочетете. В това ставаше въпрос за това, че шпионите на Алфред са разбрали за Рейвенсторп, за Ейвор и за Хайтън, дето са били в нашето селище. Alcuin's letter to Charlemagne. Holy David. Okay. They believe that, okay, така. They believe that mankind was created not by the Lord God, but by lesser and imperfect gods, variously called Iso, Archons or Nephilim, in their various unholy texts. In this way, they follow the unholy heresies of the Gnostic sects that flourished in the years before the Nicene Creed. They refuse the message of the Christ and his redemptive act of sacrifice. They disbelieve in sin and salvation and seek only knowledge and power, which they believe will free their spirit in the final days. They believe mankind is a lesser form of life, imperfect in the shadow of these lesser gods, and that it is mankind's sole duty to aspire to the example of these lesser gods. Their obsession with these ancient ones has led them to make a fetish of diabolical artifacts which they believe will give them power and righteous cause over their fellow men. These devil's tools I have not seen for myself, but I have observed their effect on a few. Most blasphemous of their beliefs is perhaps this: they believe many of these lesser gods still walk the earth or may return one day in resurrected forms. Some they believe are continually reborn. These they call sages. Okay. Others seem to appear once only and never again. Whether they believe the Lord Jesus Christ to be such a one, I have yet to determine, but their literature is full of references to such beings. All this I know to be true in light. In light of this gathering darkness, I urge swift and violent actions, my lord. For the reach of this order is vast and their power insidious. Be thou a soldier of our Christ. Only a sustained campaign of eradication will end their advance. Heed my words with care and wisdom, noble Charlemagne, and may the Lord God guard thee, exalt thee, and make thee enter the glory of his blessed and everlasting vision. Your faithful servant, Alfson of Euphorwich. Ok, това са просто някакви допълнителни информации, явно не са ни чак толкова нужни. Но е само това нещо, повече няма. Окей. Дай да се върнем при Хайтъм и да си направим неговата част от мисията.
Eivor, a moment of your time.
Gunnar. Че поиска Гунар от мене?
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good jarl.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I'll bring the people together.
Така.
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sed vi det karit sig Gunnar. Du never am luckiest, what if it's dod a heat of tea and Harriet?
And I give you my sword and my
Като картечни
promise
се тя човек.
that I
Мале,
will
мале.
stand at your side forever.
Heed vi de brydwydio am future and heen. At is so tawalwch and hope, a premonition. On dim mount o scryen a foresight, paratoivi a sweeping adventure meeting tea. Tiwr enaid fel dim arall. A dyn as strong a bwrdd y ci. Ac fel as I ffies, mae'r calon yn hedfan dyr y tŷ.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring. And take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd and byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
Не разбрахме почти нищо на Бриджит, но щом се обичат, браво. Ей, сега вече можем да спим с Рандви. Това е хайтен. Хайтен, има ли да кажа нещо по въпрос? Не. Къде вземи на Рандви?
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean, our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I'm honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
What about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
Айде, ще пробваме.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not mean I did not desire it. Does that surprise you?
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you, I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
Agreed. I've waited long enough for you, and you for me. What is another few days?
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Окей, той квест е готов.
how are the marriage customs in your country,
The
Hytham?
fuck?
Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Okay.
Hey, hold on, you!
Valka, I want to thank you for all you have done for me. My visions have lessened of late. Well, I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
Ще стекло на зява преди да. Айде.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Always. I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something. This feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You're a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch, Eivor. I couldn't be more happy to bo ma. Hoping now but well in a case Misha the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Мога да се хвърля надолу. Не е препоръчително. Окей.
Good
Hey
day,
there, how
Eivor.
are you? I cleared Winchester of the Order.
Yet to do so meant working with King Alfred.
Your poor fellow soldier led you to the King of Wessex? How very strange. He, or she, is toying with you, it seems.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order
So
sigils.
escape.
You'll find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, but they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome, but to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love, and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Супер. Чакай, нали кое имаме? Ей, супер човек, това ще ми бъде край на играта вече. Най-накрая. Long ще брейса, добре. И какво ще вземем? Ей това.
Who do you work for? Who's your lord?
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories, stretching far into the past. I have silenced you and your influence. But I know you have so much to say. You are with me
trap you in this darkness until my end, resisting forever this second side of myself. Or I could learn from you, to better understand the world that once was, long, long ago. But not here, not inside of those who would not understand what I am. Who we are. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye and set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think. Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity. Grief, longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us.
Huh? Huh? Open inventory to consider the number of fragments. Okay. Prawo Young Eagle. Това е Хайтън. Добре, ще отидем при Хайтън. Fair hair. Athelstan. Rex Outfit. Добре, това ще е тук първия. Ще си ни бъде Хайтън.
Use your tongue, or I will feed it to you!
Items Bureau. Another memory fragment here.
Ага, трябва да влезе просто на самото място, което поглежда.
I feel it. Let's move this timeline.
Eivor, have you given my offer some greater thought?
No, Hytham, I have not.
Then I will ask again tomorrow.
How does a heart so large hide in such a modest man?
I don't follow.
To work so tirelessly for strangers, fighting not for yourself, not for your people, but for all the world. That takes compassion of a size I have never known or seen in others.
Ah, I thank you.
Do you not worry about your own family? Or your clan back home? How did you come to be so ruthless?
I do have a clan, as you call it, but no family. I was orphaned quite young. It may be this lack that drove me to join the Hidden Ones. They have certainly treated me as a son.
I too lost my family. But I gained another. This Raven clan. I owe them my life. I would give them mine.
I feel the same gratitude, but on a larger scale. You see, anyone can join the Hidden Ones, and therefore everyone is worthy of our love.
I admire your cause, Hytham. But I do not have the focus needed to carry forth your creed. My mind is often divided between the present and the distant past. It will take some time to understand why.
Ah! Is it time? Forgive me, Eivor. We keep our training to a strict schedule.
Oh, of course. Carry on. And good luck with this lot. They're a wild crew.
East Anglia. И сега ще ги направим. Това ще си върти от тази страна.
This ship matches the memory fragment. I'm close.
Ага, отгоре. Окей.
Yes, memory is quite near. Here we go.
He faces the rising sun. Good.
So, the rumors are true. The great conqueror has been conquered himself.
Eivor, how many summers has it been?
Far too many, friend.
Something amuses you?
I hardly recognize you. Is this the Guthrum I left behind, or some other gentler man?
The Guthrum you knew is indeed no more. Athelstan, I am now called. My Christian name.
Christian name?
A new name for a new life.
At the expense of all you gained.
I have not lost as much as you might think. King Alfred and I have forged a lasting peace, in fact. He has taken Western Mercia, East Anglia is mine. We are now discussing the fates of East Mercia and the North. The Danes, Eivor, are here to stay.
With Christ as their Jarl.
He is a powerful god. Within his sacrifice hides the greatest boons. Forgiveness, hope, love. Would you not consider hearing his message for yourself?
I have no time to meet new gods. I am leaving England. And I've only come here to say my goodbyes.
Will you return to your father's land?
Elsewhere. To unmapped places. In search of the unknown.
Ah, an adventure worthy of Odin. You and he share a love for knowledge and discovery, I have noticed.
Share is not strong enough a word.
Come then. We must drink and tell stories before you go. If they are to be our last, they must be our best.
Have a 4-6. Най-вероятно в Уинчестър, от това, което си мисля. Да, това е в Уинчестър. Точно ето тук.
Cathedral. Eivor's memory fragment is somewhere nearby. The memory fragment should be close.
Ага. Опа.
place, wrong time.
Lord King.
Ah, Eivor. You are welcome here.
How does it feel to be home?
Not as free of care as you might imagine. It had been many years since I reclaimed my throne, but I have never taken it for granted. Not since my time in the marshes. Since then, I have been busy. Guthrum and I are inching towards common ground. A treaty is forthcoming.
Is that why you have summoned me? To find common ground?
I hope to. You are one of the great lords of Mercia, and calling you a friend would be a benefit to all England. What say you to a treaty, Eivor? Naming you lord of all lands northeast of your settlement.
In exchange for what?
Your allegiance. Not to me, but to Christ. And to the order I have convened in his name.
I honor your offer, Lord.
Ne.
Trust you place in me. So here is my answer. You gave me this years ago. A beautiful piece. But it sits heavier in my pocket than on my heart.
You refuse, then?
Have no fear. This is not a new chapter in our conflict. I am leaving these lands for distant shores. You'll have no more trouble from me.
In search of new wars? Fresh lands to conquer?
In search of myself.
Ah. The most difficult destination on Earth. I wish you well, then. God be with you on your journey.
I'm a bit full up with gods at the moment. Yours may have to take another boat.
И сега ни остава едно. В Норвегия. Окей. Така. То си пише, че само в Норвегия. Хубаво. Къде точно в Норвегия? Това е въпрос. Това ще ни бъде най-трудното за откриване. Fair. Ага, това е там. Да, там ще бъде баш. Да, точно там.
Just a bit.
Young Harold has made quite a name for himself in our time away.
12 or 13 years, I think.
Sigurd! Eivor! You are welcome here. Come! I got word that you would visit, but I did not expect you so soon.
Stout men huddled around a map with eyes as hungry as their bellies. Little has changed here.
Yes. I spent half my life worrying over hastily drawn maps. But this is not a land we mean to conquer. It is a land in need of aid.
Iceland?
Yes. Our friend Ingólfur sends word that his new settlement is in peril. Cold winters and simmering blood feud. I have agreed to send supplies and men, enough to bring peace and ride out the winter. Eivor, it may be your coming here at this time to this place is a blessing from Thor himself. Would you and your brother lead this expedition for me? I cannot think of a better pairing to see this through.
Eivor, this is fated. I long for such an adventure. Tell me your mind. Does your heart fire burn for another expedition?
I am grateful for the offer, but I have not come here to walk down well-worn roads. I am here to say farewell, for once and all.
For once and all? Are you leaving England as well?
I am. Sailing west. Accompanied only by myself. To a land found on no map.
For what need?
I'll discover that only when I arrive. But that is tomorrow. Today I would like to spend time in the company of those I love. And tell stories from long ago.
Beginning when?
Long, long ago. You understand?
Uncle, clear the room and bring mead and roasted minkwal for 3.
Now, where to begin?
Да, това си е Ravens Top. Така... Как менюто не ми е available, бе? Една последна синхронизация в Ravens. Айде, да зарежда по-бързо, да ме пуска и да приключваме играта. Хайде.
It's close. Very close.
Well met, Eivor.
Have a look, Sunan.
What the fuck is that?
Here we are. A final future memory.
Will you not wait for morning?
I must get to London by the week's end. A crew awaits me there.
Not even a goodbye?
Everyone knows I'm leaving.
But not when. Does Randvi know tonight is the night?
Yes. We said our goodbyes.
I wish I understood all this, Eivor.
Do you remember my first visions? Before we came to England. Odin, Sigurd, the wolf, the Nornir.
Yes. They prophesied so much that came to pass.
They were not prophecies, Valka. They were memories. My own. Or not my own, but lent to me by another. One who lives within me. My second Hugr. Do you understand?
I wish I did.
For so long, I considered only two possible futures for me. Surrender to these malicious memories, or reject them utterly. Now I see a third way. And as I grow older, it draws my interest. I want to learn from them. But I do not know where this path will lead me, nor what it might unleash. This is why, for now, I wish to be alone.
I see. Thank you for your trust, Eivor.
Embrace me, friend.
Farewell, Eivor Wolfkist. May Odin guide your way.
Not this time, Valka. This time, I will be guiding him.
Basim, is it?
William Miles. I asked to meet you in person.
Face to face, you said. So here I am. In spirit, so to speak.
So close, yet so far. A clever trick.
Quite a trick of your own you pulled off. Resurrection, hibernation. Many years in the making, I suppose.
There were some improvisations along the way.
You've spent so much time in the simulation these past 1,000 years. Why so eager to jump into another?
A simple curiosity. It has been so long since I saw my friend Eivor. I wish to know how this grand saga concluded.
Now you know. So, what next? Where will Basim go?
As far as I can, William.
I feared as much.
Do not. I cherish the creed that guides us. I always have. But you people are infants compared to those I left behind. I need to get you up to speed. So, let's get started.
Wait. If we are to work together, there is something I want first.
Name it.
И така завършва историята на Eivor. Докато не започнем с DLC-тата. Да видим какво ще иска бащата на Дезмонд от Басим. Излиза от анимуса, я да видим. Да.
Viable genetic material obtained. Genetic memory extraction has begun. Estimated sequencing time, 29 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes.
You are in for quite a ride, Mr. Miles.
This is all so strange.
Ага.
And what of
Bleeding
Ragnarok?
ефекта.
The twilight of the gods. Are these stories true?
In a sense. The great cataclysm happened, much as your legends say. There were earthquakes and storms, wars and famine. My people died out. Yours thrived.
But you say there were no gods as we know them. So what natural force could cause such an upheaval?
How to explain? Does the term solar flare mean anything to you?
Oh.
I don't think so.
This may take some time to describe.
Not a problem. Time is all we have left, Father.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Ay, thank you for playing, super. Яко. Надписи? Някъде надписи? Това ли беше? Няма надписи, няма нищо. Това е всичко. Айде, може така да свърши, бе.
It's quiet here. A lovely place to live.
Не, тук не мога да скочи никъде. Това май беше играта. Не. Предполагам, че е катерицата. Да. Не, тук няма нищо.
You're cordially invited to John and Judy's wedding, taking place this November, Village Chapel. That would be interesting.
Мога ли да си тръгна? Не.
Non-empathic art? That's rather dull.
И това е всичко явно. Това е Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Not much left to learn from all this.
Обратно в Анимуса. И като влезнем вътре, това ще ни бъде края на епизода. Това беше. Това ни беше играта за сега. Знам, че има нови квестове, нови. Не са нови, те си също преди. Но това ни беше епизода и главната игра. Надявам се да ви е харесал и целият геймплей на играта. 48 епизода, 120 часа почти. Да не кажа, че горе-долу толкова всъщност излезнаха. Надявам се да ви е харесала играта. Ако е така, знаете какво да правите. Удрете на епизодите по един лайк и ако ви се гледат предишните епизоди от Valhalla или следващите също, може да влезете в канала и да ги видите. Ще качвам следващите епизоди, не знам, може би тази седмица ще кача един от DLC-то, но не съм сигурен, ще видим. Когато имам свободно време тогава. Така, надявам се да ви е харесва играта и канала. Ако ви харесва канала, като го разгледате, може да се абонирате, ако не, не. Това си е чисто ваша работа. Това беше всичко. Чао, чао!